Good morning. Good morning and happy Martin Luther King Day. So I hope you guys have enjoyed the sunshine over the weekend and you're ready for a productive week. So let's run down our KDNA and I'm going to go over, in fact, I need to grab it off. Brian, could you grab it off the printer? I just printed something. I forgot to bring it in here. It's our Waller Group lead generation strategies. So I have this is from a year ago, and I just updated it. So it's about time, 9 months since I updated it with a few other lead generation strategies. So we'll send that out, and I wanted to review that with you quickly today. First, let's go through our KDNA. Claudia is at the top of the list for KDNA this week with four listing appointments. No, I'm sorry, 6 listing appointments. Kudos to Claudia. That's fantastic. And also with 2 closings. So good job, Claudia. 95 new contacts that she made last week. That's phenomenal. Kathy Crow, 170 contacts. Good job, Kathy. And 765 postcards and direct mail pieces that she went out. Keep in mind, there's the investor conferences this weekend, so you're all invited to that, and I know there's tickets still available, and I will be speaking about getting offers accepted in a competitive situation. So this applies to investor offers or owner occupant. This could be anyone that is trying to get offers accepted in a competitive environment. So some good tips and tricks there on getting your offers accepted. And then Kathy will also be speaking, and I'll be speaking about the market update and a market outlook. So I'll touch on that a little bit at tomorrow's sales meeting. So make sure that you're at tomorrow's sales meeting tomorrow at 11:15. We also have James Fleming that will be speaking about home inspections and some tips and tricks on home inspections on preparing your buyers, because we know it comes down to buyer expectations, right, on these home inspections to keep those deals together. Okay. Barbara Chafin, good job with Barbara. 80 contacts, Barbara. Let us know what you did to get those. That's great. And then Reginald had 219 contacts. So let us know who you were talking to and what kind of responses that you got. It looks like you had 1 buyer rep agreement out of that. And Wes with 33 new contacts, but Wes's productivity was extremely high. So his contact to appointment ratio has always been very high. And I think a lot of that is because Wes does a lot of door-to-door contacts with his door knocking and his community involvement. Face-to-face communication, we know, is the most effective way to communicate with someone. So that's very applicable in real estate. Wes also does a lot of marketing to his geo farm. So the consistency in that marketing certainly pays dividends. So responses to that marketing, and his marketing pieces are approved templates, but also highlighting what he's done. So giving them a reason to call. You know, the most expensive price per square foot in the neighborhood. If you've sold that, shout that from the rooftops on Facebook and on AdWorks and on direct mail and any way that you can put that out there in that geographic area. So that increases credibility, and the credibility is the biggest challenge for realtors. And then also Wes had 4 closings last week. That's a good week. Congrats, Wes. Tammy had a listing last week. Good job, Tammy. And also it looks like Angela also made good contacts, 65 contacts. Sarah Jones, 290 contacts last week, and she sent out 4,500 postcards. So Sarah, that's fantastic. I'm about to read over how you guys are doing with these things. So that'll be great. Rose and Jesse, 250 flyers and postcards out. That's great. And also 58 contacts, and they also closed a transaction. And Jill Bell, 35 contacts. Amanda, 61 contacts. Corey, 68 contacts, and also a closing. And Anna Eid had 2 closings last week. Congrats, Anna Eid. And Jill Bell, 2 closings last week. Also congratulations. And be sure to put in your dollars that you generated from that. And then Angela, 2 closings. Fantastic. Kudos to Angela. And it looks like Nina has been busting her tail, and she had 2 2 contracts opened last week, so good job. So some wins I wanted to report on you guys. Annette put out 40 flyers to her as sphere of influence, and also picked up a buyer in an apartment that needs to be in a house by May because their family size has increased. So always looking for what are the moving indicators, what causes people to move. Usually it's probate, divorce, job decrease or job increase in income, or family size would probably be the largest moving factor, which is and pregnant moms. My experience has been they're the best to work with because they make decisions fast. So that's always fun for a realtor when you have a client that makes fast decisions. And then Nana spoke with 25 people when she made a presentation to the Sisters Millionaire Club. So great job, Nana, on that, speaking to a group. So there's several benefits that come to when you're speaking to a group. Number one, you learn the most by teaching. So if you're working on your presentation, a group presentation, whether you ever present it or not, you're going to learn a lot. So I would encourage you all to do that and to work towards that and make that a goal. And then also, when you think of how efficient you are with your time when you're making a face-to-face presentation to not 1, not 5, but maybe 10, 20, 30 people. Kathy Crow is fantastic at this. Kathy Crow has several meetup groups to where she speaks between 20 and 30 people at a time at these groups. A lot of her business is generated that way, face-to-face communication, but at such a leveraging that time to so many more people. That's fantastic. So Nana said one of her challenges is to start her day off earlier. So she's going to start her workday earlier. So good job on that. And we want to help you meet that challenge, Nana. Sarah, 250 voice-to-voice contacts, touching base with her sphere of influence and past clients to stay in touch. Amanda, she attended the etiquette course last week for champions. I applaud that. Continue furthering your education in any way, whether it's through our own training or outside training. Whenever you attend those, then Amanda, what would really help us if you let us know some things that helped you, that will help you in business, so that way I can communicate that to the others as well. We appreciate that, and that goes for everyone on any third-party training courses that you attend. Let us know what you've learned, so that way we can share that with everyone else. And that's the whole purpose of the KDNA, is let Richard know on a weekly basis in your coaching what's working for you or what's not working for you. I can help you individually on the things that's not working, but the things that are working, that we want to share that with the group. Tammy just put a listing under contract. Her pipeline buyer she's been working with since Christmas. She was showing over the weekend, and she has another listing coming and a seller working, and she'll be listing in the 630 to 650 range. Good job. Jill Bell, new listing is under contract, and then identified 7 prospecting activities she'll work on for this year. Okay, so in closing, I also wanted to congratulate Rupal. Rupal will be our Rising Star agent for tomorrow's sales meeting, and one of the reasons is she has simply taken our training and the expired scripts and the Waller Group script book. I know she's been working with Amanda on consistent role play. I applaud that, and working together as a team on those scripts, that's fantastic. It's developed confidence in Rupal, where now she has been prospecting expireds. She went on her first expired appointment on Saturday and took the listing. I think it's somewhere around 400 and something thousand. So congratulations, Rupal, and keep up the good work and that consistent behavior. You know, when you first called me and we were talking about this listing appointment, the way I was thinking about it is a learning experience. You know, just being on the phone, generating those appointments, it's a learning experience. When you're previewing property, when you're meeting with those sellers, then sometimes it takes, when you're new in a market, Rupal's very experienced. She's been in the business for years, but she's fairly new to our market. So it generally takes experience doing that. You have to fail a few times before you get a listing. Rupal, on her first time out, she took the listing, so congratulations. So with that being said, I want you guys to have a fantastic, productive week, and I will see you tomorrow. We'll go over a lot of market stats for what's happening in the Metroplex, and it'll be kind of a preview for the presentation that I'll be making in the REI conference over the weekend. Have a fantastic week, and I'll see you tomorrow at 11:15. Bye. Oh, Brian, do you have anything to add?
Well, guys, I just,
And happy Martin Luther King Day.
yeah, happy MLK, you guys. Just a reminder, real quick, short and sweet, rates are just amazing right now. I was able to do, pre-qualify, hopefully we'll go through on USDA below 3.5 on a fixed 30-year.
Wow.
Below 3.5, guys, that's amazing. And the payment on, I think, 139 was all in somewhere around $1,100. It's amazing.
And what are the USDA benefits?
You've got your 100% financing. You're going to be outside basically the 380 corridor. It's rural. There is mortgage insurance, but you've got a high DTI, low out of pocket. Makes it real easy.
But now with the FHA, the revised guidelines, then people can basically get in a home for free, right? I mean, come to closing with no money.
Well, I'd have to look closer into that and see if we can't. No money getting into a home, you guys know it's kind of tricky. USDA, I know it has the 100% financing. We can't do that depending on the seller pays. But FHA, I know we've got the 3.5% down, conventional 3% down now with the revised guidelines, lowered MI on FHA. So lots of things happening with Mortgage Today to help your clients get in a little bit easier. So let me know if you have any questions or some things we can work out together.
So what about assistance programs on FHA?
Down payment assistance
Right.
programs, still going to be essentially the same. They are acceptable. You're going to have qualifications either by your county, your city.
So are there any subsidies available right now for FHA?
Subsidies specific to FHA. As far as down payment assistance program, typically we're going to be looking at the borrower qualifying for whatever the program is, and FHA is usually going to accept. I haven't seen the case where.
Okay, but Israel's not counting money or municipal money.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay,
Absolutely.
okay.
City of Dallas, County of Dallas, absolutely. But
Okay.
you can use that on FHA or conventional or whatever program you're doing because the borrower is actually.
But that would reduce their down payment, so they wouldn't have to bring anything to closing,
True.
right?
True. Yes. Yeah.
All
If you do the down payment assistance
All
program.
right, guys, let's look into the down payment assistance program.
All right. Thanks,
Okay,
guys.
you guys have a fantastic week. See you tomorrow.